What's up guys, Patrick here, and I've been trying out a new deck in rank. It's the new Decidueye deck. It's been doing pretty well in tournament results. It got second and third in two small 40-player tournaments that happened yesterday. Their versions is slightly different than what I am running. I'll provide links to the tournaments in the description below so you can check them out for yourselves. I'm running two Decidueye Ex, but the tournament versions run at least one non-EX. I don't have the non-EX yet, but I also don't feel like there's a need to add it in yet since I haven't really faced any Oricorios lately, and I feel like that card is added in to mainly deal with Oricorios. If you want to modify the cards, you can add in one Kartana instead of two Pheromosas. You can also replace the Mars with something else that you think would add more value. I personally like the Pokemon communication, but you can also get rid of that too if you want. I'm gonna showcase the first 11 games that I played with this deck. I was able to go 7 and 4, which is a 63% win rate. I would say I probably should have stopped there and made a clickbait video about a 63% win rate deck, but I'll be transparent. I ended up going 13 and 13 before I switched over to another deck, since I told my stream that I would once we hit a 50% win rate. With that said, the plus side is that I never dipped below a 50% win rate with this deck, which means this deck has potential to climb to Master Ball. The stream with all 26 games is posted in my channel, so if you want to see more gameplays with this deck, then go check it out. Hope you guys enjoy, don't forget to hit the like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one. The new Decidueye? I don't know, I don't have him yet, so I can't really tell. But I do like this new Pokemon Pheromosa. It does really well with Decidueye in general. Okay, so we're playing against the new Poison deck. I tried it a few times. It's really strong if you can get all the cards, but if you don't, then it is a little bit more difficult to play. Okay, I'm gonna put the second Pheromosa, and then I'm gonna hold my roulette in case I need to Pokecom. Actually, I'm definitely gonna Pokecom at some point, but I want to see what my next card is. If it's another Pokemon, then it's gonna help improve the pull a little bit. Because I do have one Dartrix that I can pull, that I don't want to pull. Okay, so they're running amok. So the one thing I really like during the new season is people try a lot of new different stuff. So it's actually sort of easy to grind at reset. And then we're just gonna Mars them, because I don't think they're gonna get the first knockout before we do. Then do I want to Pokecom? I'm still gonna hold off on it. Okay, so now is the time to Pokecom. Gotta see what our next move is. Because if we do get the Dartrix, at the very least we can... oh no, we got the Decidueye. So we get the evolution on point. And then... Leaf Energy up. And then do I want to Erica? Let's see. I'll do 10 on my turn, 20 on their turn, so 50. 50 EV attacks. And then if he gets the new Pokemon, then that's gonna be 60. So I think I do want to heal it. Yeah, he's having a hard time drawing the new Pokemon. Nihilego? I think that's how you pronounce it. Nihilego. Okay. Oh, I think I actually want to hold. What do you think? I can knock it out, but then I sort of want to start getting chip damage on the Giratina. Let me think. Either way, it's gonna be cape on the Decidueye. I think I will knock out the Weezing now. And if we need to, we can just pop Pheromosa back in. I don't know if this is the right call, but I don't think he's gonna attack because he wants to charge up the Giratina. Giratina has 2 more turns before it can attack. Okay, let's think. So he still has 1 more turn. I can knock out Grimer. Do I want to? I don't think so. Yeah, I am just gonna be swapping Decidueye out, and then I'm gonna tag the Giratina on the bench. And hopefully he doesn't have a heal. Could attack the Grimer too, like a double knockout. But if he does evolve the Grimer into a Muck, then it's gonna slow it down. Yeah, I hope the volume's okay. If it's too loud, let me know. I think I'm gonna maybe bump it down a little bit. Let's do that. Okay, so he does get the Grimer into the mud. And oh, he pulled out. Ooh, interesting. Now he's gonna hope for a couple of status effects. Okay, let's see. So that's... I could have slowed it down by bringing out the other Pheromosa, but I don't think we need to, because he has 2 EXs on the board. The Koga pulls in the Muck, so I am gonna tag the Giratina, just in case he has another Koga. Okay, I'm conceding. Okay. GG. Yeah, I want to see how this deck goes against the meta Buzzwole deck. The Buzzwole deck's actually pretty strong if you can get a couple of the core engine up and running. But I haven't tried playing it against this new Decidueye deck just yet. But because Buzzwole is so popular, I think people are running a lot of fire decks to counter it, so... This deck actually struggles really hard against Charizard deck. Charizard and Incineroar, yeah, that's the deck we're facing right now. So I'm gonna want. Do I want Pokeball? I'm going to Pokeball first, as opposed to Specialist Research, because I think we're gonna be behind in this matchup. So I need to hit the right cards and pray for a miracle. Okay, so we got the roulette. So that's pretty good. Okay, second Pokeball. Not too bad. And do they run a Mars? Oh, I think they do. Either way, I have to play greedily, because I think I'm behind in this matchup. So if I wasn't, then I probably would have Pokemon Communication the roulette and hope to get Decidueye. So we just gotta hope that they don't have a Mars or a red card. Which wouldn't be the end of the world, since it would just be 1-for-1, essentially. Guzma. Okay, not too bad. We have 2 Guzmas. I don't even know the breakpoints for Guzma against Incineroar. So like 140 to 160. Yeah, it still survives the full hit. Okay, nice. So we got the rare candy. We're just gonna use it right now. And then any point in saving this Linton, or I guess saving this Pheromosa. Okay, let's think. So Incineroar would hit for 50 and tick for 20. So I don't think there's a point. Might as well just sacrifice it. Oh, let me think. If he really has it. That's 30, 50. Oh. Maybe the cape on the Pheromosa would have been pretty good. You know what? That's fine. I think that's fine. Yeah, he has it. It's a good thing we didn't involve it. Because he would have done 30 plus 20 bonus damage for weakness, and then tick for another 20, so it knocks it out. I do think I should have probably Pokecom the roulette to get another Pheromosa, but I think that's fine. Then for 80. This is a tough one. Yeah, this is gonna be a tough battle. I actually gotta get the Dartrix. Okay, I don't have that. Maybe get the Dartrix here. Because I can't knock him out, even though if I were to attack him. Okay, Dartrix is okay. Now our Decidueye can hit him twice, and just hope he doesn't have the Lily. Because it would have done 80 for Razor Leaf, 100 for Pierce the Pain, and then we'll be left with 20. So now we have exactly 200 with the 20 from the Dartrix. Oh, that's really bad. Oh, that is horrible. Okay. Oh man. Yeah. Bad matchup into Sabrina. Yeah, that's game. Okay, on to the next one. So currently 1-1. Yeah, might need to swap decks if we keep seeing more fire decks. This deck is really weak against fire. Okay, and I I think I played against Oricorio once with this deck, and it didn't do too bad. So hopefully, they misplay. Because if they just leave 2 Oricorios on the board, this deck is actually pretty weak against it. It's really weak. Okay, it's not even the Oricorio. Actually, I guess it still probably is Oricorio. Oricorio Perseus. So interesting. Are they doing like Raichu? Either way, give me Mars. And then I'm holding my Leaf Cape. Leaf Caping one of the Pheromosas to push it to 100 doesn't really do much. Yep, that's the Oricorio. Okay, pretty bad draw. We have like nothing going on right now. We're gonna need like a Professor's Research to really turn this around. Do I Leaf Cape? Is he gonna have another Pokemon? Let's see, what does this do? 90. Oh, I think we might need a Leaf Cape here. Okay, Leaf Cape to reduce the card in our hand. And then hope he doesn't have another Pokemon. Yeah, he has one more. That's all he needed. Now we need one of the bullets. And then Decidueye draw. Pretty much the only way we win this. Doesn't seem too bad. So we are gonna tag the Zeraora as opposed to Oricorio. Because we need to tag it so we can have Decidueye actually hit it. So what do we have? We have 2 Professor's Research and 2 Decidueyes. So that's like 4 out of 11. So 4 out of 11. We draw 2 with the Professor's Research. So I think like a little, about 50%. 50-50, essentially. 50-50 to win this game. Nope. Okay. That is game. Yeah, these hands miss the consistency from Sprigatito. I agree. I think Sprigatito and Masquerada might still be pretty strong. But I do want to believe in this Decidueye deck. Just because it did pretty well in like the smaller tournaments that happened between Reset yesterday and today. And surprisingly, I always get a really bad streaming debuff when I play. Usually this deck performs a lot more, like it hits the cards a lot more consistently when I'm playing off stream. Okay, so playing against Tapulele, Greninja, and Giratina. This is one of my favorite decks from A3. I actually was playing this quite a bit during Reset, during the normals, actually. Okay, pretty good hand. Hope we don't get Mars or a red card. And we're just gonna dump as much as we can. So we're gonna Leaf Cape it. Oh, do I Leaf Cape the second one? I think I Leaf Cape it just to prevent the opponent from... Not to prevent him from using Mars, but make it a harder decision for him. Yeah, I actually forgot to check the cards that I use. Usually what I like to do to see if the deck's performing poorly because it's a bad deck, or if I'm just getting bad draws, is just by checking whether I'm going first or second, and whether I'm drawing my first oak, or I guess like Professor Research, against if the opponent's drawing their Professor Research. And I've got to check that the last 2 games. But anyways, we're gonna Mars, and it's a really good Mars. We're gonna get 2 cards. And I think we're in really good shape. I think it's gonna be really hard for the opponent to come back, especially against this deck that can target the backline. Yeah, I think pretty much have this in the bag. I can't see the opponent coming back from the position right now. So I am... Do I even want Leaf Energy on the Pheromosa? I'm just gonna leave it alone. And I am gonna heal just in case they have a Mars. Rather not deal with saving 10 HP and getting potentially Marsed. Yeah, this is pretty much game. If I was the opponent, I'll probably forfeit right now, but props to them. Alright, we are at 2-2, so I think we have 6 points due to wins giving us 10 and losses losing us 7. So overall, we're still up. Okay. Depending on what this Pokeball gets us, either we're gonna have a really great board or a really poor board. So we have 2 and 3 shot against another fire deck. It's a Incineroar. Ooh, double Incineroar. Wonder if they have 1 Charizard or 2. Okay, we got the roulette, so we don't even need to worry about the RNG. So we're gonna drop both of them onto our bench, and we'll start chipping damage. I'm gonna put the Charmander. And knowing the opponent, oh yeah, rare candy. They always have it. They never don't, actually. It's actually crazy how often they have the perfect opening. It's crazy. Absolutely crazy. Oh, that's the reason why they have 2 Incineroars, because it perfectly knocks out the Pheromosa. Crazy, crazy, crazy. Do I have the Mars? I think I hold on to the Mars. Can I play a different deck, please? I'm gonna try this out for a couple of games. And if it does poorly, then I'll switch. Because this is technically a pretty strong deck. Compared, you know, I guess depending on like tournament results that happened for the past couple of small tournaments. Okay. I'm going Mars now. And then... as long as he doesn't have a Lily, I think we got a really good shot at coming back. Full of fire and rank considering Buzz. Yeah, I think so too. Buzz will. I actually want to play against the Buzzwole deck. I don't know how well this deck performs against it, so I really want to see. I think Buzzwole is gonna be the meta deck to beat for this season, actually. Okay, nice. That is game. We actually won. That's pretty crazy. No fighting. Fighting's the new, oh no, this is a Lucario Rampardos deck? Interesting. People have been playing the new, the dog Pokemon, the colorless dog with, Rampardos. It's actually really strong. This is a typical Lucario Rampardos with, our Shadow. Okay. So, what's going on? We are breaking really hard. That's what's going on. Wow. That's crazy. Okay, we're just gonna aim for the Skull Fossil. Wow. I want that to happen to us, but I don't think that's gonna happen. I think we lose this, actually. He's just gonna retreat next turn and knock out the Pheromosa. Pheromosa. That's crazy. If we get a roulette, then maybe. Maybe. Let's see. Okay, nice. We have a fighting chance. So, Beef Cape. Okay, what do I don't want to happen? So, I actually need to heal the Pheromosa because he evolves the the Rulio into Lucario, then he can knock out my Pheromosa. And then I don't need that many heals against the deck that I'm facing right now, because I think it's gonna end pretty soon. It's whether he's gonna win or I'm gonna win. I don't know if I can last 3 more turns of heals. So also prevents us getting Mars. Then we heal it, tag. I think I'm tag the Marshadow. Okay, let's do that. Decidueye non-EX. I don't have non-EX Decidueye, but I actually don't know if that's gonna make the deck stronger. That is the variation that was top 3 for 2 different tournaments that happened the past like 24 hours, but I don't know. I don't know how good that is until I see it for myself. Okay, so we got a couple options. So what do I want? I want to... This Marshadow essentially is useless now. It's 1 energy behind. So I'm gonna knock out the Lucario. Do I want to knock out the Lucario? Because I can't knock out the Rampardos. I think what's gonna happen is... Okay, either way, this is gonna happen. Really knock out the Lucario. I can't knock out the Rampardos. It'll be 1 off. So I think I do this. Now my Pheromosa can knock out the Rampardos if it comes out. And if he doesn't dump his hand? Ooh, okay, no, he's dumping his hand. I was gonna say that we can Mars. Okay, that's to be expected. So what do we do now? I'm gonna retreat Pheromosa. Who do I hit? Do I heal? No, if I heal and he has Rampardos with Cyrus, doesn't matter. No Mars. Perversus Research. I don't know how well Perversus Research is gonna help us here. I think I do heal. I heal and hope we get another heal. Yeah, hopefully we chain heal. I think that's gonna be the plan. So might as well tag the Granados. What's he gonna do? It sucks for him because if he evolves this into a Rampardos, my Decidueye can still knock it out in 1 hit. That's a pretty tough decision for him. And all of his Pokemon that he had on the board needed 2 energy. Okay, not too bad. Not too bad. So I can Mars, but I want to see what my cards are for next turn. Okay, cards are pretty bad. I'm going to Pokecom
for a basic. I'm gonna get one of my basics here. It depends on which one I want. So I definitely want a basic, so I'm gonna get rid of the Decidueye so I can get at least a Dartrix next turn. Okay, so not too bad. So now we have 2 basic Pokemon to like pretty much sacrifice. And then what do I want? I want to continue poking. Yeah, I want to continue poking. What do I want to knock out? Okay, it's gonna be the Lucario. And now if he keeps the Granados, then my Dartrix can do some damage. Cyrus, ramp, only way you lose. Yeah, I agree. No. If that was the case, I would have knocked out the Granados on the active, but then his Mars Shadow can one-shot me with the current health with my Decidueye. So now we have a lot of options. This is actually a really good state of board for us. Okay, pretty good, pretty good. What I want? I do want to evolve this. I'm gonna Mars. I think there's gonna be no other time to Mars besides now. And then I'm actually going to do this. There's no point. I think we want this, but this sort of ensures it. Because now I can knock out the Lucario with the Dartrix. No matter what happens, we have a shot to getting that last point. Even if he like miraculously, yeah, if he Cyrus my Decidueye and knock it out with the Mars Shadow, we still would have won. Okay, so that is 4. And we're gonna keep going. I'm gonna grind until... Honestly, I'm gonna keep grinding. Whether I do it on stream or off stream is gonna be a different question. Depends on how well I do on stream. Okay, another fire deck. Pretty bad start with the Rowlet in the active. Hopefully he breaks, you know, but like once, right? Like, I've never seen, I've never seen the opponent break when they're playing a fire deck. It's actually crazy. Okay, we're gonna do this. We're gonna play more aggressively. I'm hoping for a rare candy into the Decidueye and just to knock out the Litten. Because luckily he can't one-shot me. Unless he has a Giovanni, which he doesn't. Wow, dude. Oh my god. Never break. Ever. Never in... Oh my god. Disgusting. Absolutely disgusting. Okay. I mean, we still got a shot. Oh yeah, we definitely still got a shot. Do I dump my hand? I think I keep this. I do think I need the second Pheromosa in case he has the Sabrina. And then if he Mars, then we pretty much lost. Okay, couldn't hit. Okay. I mean, at least we tried. Yeah, Incineroar is gonna be pretty strong. I'm sorta wish I got 2 of them. I got 1, and I decided to not Wonder Pick for the second one. Since it wasn't, you didn't need 2 of them for the A3 meta. But I think for the A3A, this current meta, Incineroar is gonna be stronger than Charizard. 100%. And this guy is damaged. Nice. So if he has Lily, we lose. He has so many cards. Yep, he has a Lily. Wonder if I. Yes, he can't overheal it. Yeah, that sort of sucks. Okay. Nice, Leaf. So I wonder if this is Buzzlord. Not Buzzlord. What was it? Buzzswole. It's Guzzlord and Buzzswole. Okay, this is Buzzswole. Okay, nice. Oh, with interesting. I don't know if that's a stronger variation. Do I want to Pokecom? I really want to Pokecom. I have too many cards in my hand. Need to drop the second Pheromosa, the roulette, nice, and I can keep it. And then this prevents potentially getting a Mars or red card. That's a Guzma. Pretty good. Pretty good hand. And then we're just gonna dump our hand right now. So no incentive for them to red card or Mars. So we get the Decidueye 100%. And then yeah, I'm gonna bag the Buzzswole. Yeah, I don't know what's going on their end. Why would you need the energy ramp for this for your deck? That's so interesting. Masquerada can be an issue, but that's fine. I wanna knock. No, we won. Because then we would just snipe this Sniffy afterwards. 5-3. Let's go. Yeah, sorry it was gonna be boring games, but I need to grind, grind out a good deck into a Master Ball, and then you can probably switch decks after, unless you start losing. Pretty good start, actually. Considering that we're against a Darkrai. And we have our Full Evolution Decidueye. I wonder if I prefer this research. I feel like he's gonna Mars me either way, if he has it. So if I press this research, I'm pretty much aiming to hit one of our basics. I'm not gonna press this research. Just because I want to keep my hand. And maybe it'll incentivize the opponent to not Mars me. A red card. Maybe he thinks I like breaked or something. Okay, nice. We are in awesome shape. And now I'm gonna Pokeball first, because I don't even know what I'm looking for at this point. Nothing, really. Maybe just develop on board a little bit more. Yeah, that's awesome. And then one shot the Darkrai. And then what can the opponent do? If he has a Guzma, gets me at 150, 120 afterwards with the Darkrai poke, but I have a heal. I think this is pretty much game. $150, as expected. Unless he has a red. If it's red, then it is gonna get knocked out. So what do I want to do? If he has red, I think it gets knocked out. If I retreat and poke it, and he has Cyrus, still gets knocked out. So either Cyrus or red. That's a tough one. Okay. Either way. I probably should have retreated and gambled that he doesn't have a Cyrus, considering that he's prepping to play as he has a red. But I don't know. I'm maybe overthinking it. But at least we have one out. If we draw the rare candy with the second Decidueye, then we win. Does he have red? He does have red. Wow. Oh my god. Yeah, I guess I should have played around it. Crazy, crazy, crazy. Crazy. He set up for it, so I should have played around it. Yeah, pretty much you have to press this research here. Oh, we are one off. 1 out of 7. So unfortunate. Yeah, Dark Tina is still really strong. Crazy that he had the red. 5-4.
But he was playing as if he had it. But that's pretty much the only way he wins, though. He could have had a Cyrus as well. Yeah, I'm wondering if I should get rid of my Mars for something else. I've been trying to figure out what a better card would be. Give me the roulette. Okay, looking pretty good. And then what does this do? This hits for 40 and then 100 if he evolves it with Trainer. So either way, no point in keeping Pheromosa. I think for that previous game, what I should have done was I should have targeted the Giratina. I'm stupid. I saw Darkrai with weakness and it's just like blood in my eyes. Yeah, that probably was the better play. I definitely misplayed. Okay, and then we're just gonna sacrifice Pheromosa because I don't think it's gonna survive. If he evolves it, it's pretty much dead. No point in wasting my heals on it. Yep, so it's gonna do 100 now. It's so funny. Another fire deck. It's so interesting that for this set they only released one new fire Pokemon. And I don't even think it's that good. Maybe there's not that many Ultra Beast fire types? I don't know. Midnight Streamer. What's up, John? The rank came out an hour ago, so I'm just grinding it out. Oh, I think we might actually lose this. That's actually crazy. Let's see. Maybe not. I think he's definitely one energy behind. But these are only one victory points. Is he gonna one-shot? No, it can't one-shot me. Yeah, he's gonna be behind. Unless he has another null type. $70 damage to itself. This is 150. This is 150. 150? Yeah, 150. We'll definitely heal this. Does 150 have 50 left? He has no type. No type of Guzma will knock it out. Potential to knock it out. Dude, instead I'm gonna do this. You can knock that out all you want, buddy.
At least this is Sabrina. If this is Sabrina, I'm still just gonna retreat it again. He would need... Ooh, this cheeky! This cheeky guy. I think I would've lost if I didn't retreat. I keep forgetting about, what is this? Listening? Yeah, so cheeky. Yeah, this card, I was telling myself before the stream started, I gotta watch out for that damn trainer, Lusamine, where you can add 2 energies to one of the Ultra Beasts, given the conditions. So not too bad. 6-4? What win percentage is that? That's 60%, guys. We're actually doing really well. This is a good deck. Good enough for now. This is where I cut the stream and make a video. Nah, I'm just kidding. I'll probably do it later. Okay, looks like a basic Giratina deck. Giratinas are still really strong. I think Giratina placed top 5 in the 2 small tournaments I was talking about. So, still pretty strong. Okay. Okay, now we have an okay setup. Beef Cape. Now we're gonna target the Giratina. That's what we learned from our last game. To knock out the Giratina. Ooh. Okay, I see you. What are you gonna do with that? Is that gonna be enough? Ooh. Yeah, Giratina's still strong. Okay. Jump blues. And then we're gonna focus on the Darkrai with the energy. Can he knock this out? Let's see. 2 more turns, he'll be at 10. No. He needs a leaf. And even then, he needs a lot. What are we doing? We are gonna progress this research. We need another basic Pokemon on the board to prevent a Sabrina. And we hit. And then... do I retreat? No. I think I just keep tagging... Yeah, I don't have enough damage to bring out the Decidueye right now. And I don't want a repeat of last game. The last Darktina game, where it comes up short. So I'm gonna hope that he just knocks himself out. Or just like wears himself down with repo damage. Okay, let's see. I'm gonna push for playing as they don't have a Sabrina. See what I do. Yeah, I think I'm Mars now. Gets rid of one card, but one card could mean victory. If it doesn't have Sabrina, then we are in great shape. Otherwise, I think we lose. Interesting choice. Why would you Rocky Helmet the other Darkrai? Is he gonna retreat? Red card. Okay. Okay. Let's see. What's going on? What's he gonna do? Either way, I'm gonna empty out my hand in case he has like a Mars too. And we aren't gonna put another Pokemon down in case that's a Serena. Ideally, I knock out the Darkrai on the bench. He does recoil and I knock out the Giratina. He doesn't have a heal, then I win. Have a heal, then a lot tougher. Okay, I think either way, it's the Giratina. Because we have to heal if he does pivot to the Darkrai. How many heals did he use? He used one already. And then he has 2 out of 6 shots at getting to second heal. Most Darktina decks run 2 heals now, as of the A3 season. Regular Decidueye and Stack for Oricorio. So that's actually what the top 3 placement for 2 small tournaments that happened. That's what they did. They did one of them did 2 Decidueye EX and 1 normal. I don't have a normal Decidueye, so I'm not gonna do it. And even if I did, I don't know if I'll put it in, because I'm still thinking like, how often will you run into an Oricorio? Well, where that would be helpful. Oh, did he get his Mars? Nope. That was another red card. Yes, nope, that was his Mars. Okay. I think we win this. Let me think. I think I'd get rid of the Giratina. Or maybe the Darkrai. If he heals Darkrai 130 plus Cape. Alright, whatever. I'm getting rid of the Giratina. And I am... Do I save my heal? How many heals do I have left? I have a lot of heals left. I'm gonna use it right now. I got 2 more heals. Yeah, that's game.